Thank you, Eleanor, and good morning. I hope you'll bear with us this morning and indulge us slightly. First thing I'd really like to say is if my voice sounds a little bit trembly, it is partly because it's cold in here, and also because as educators we're used to doing training with 20 or 30 people, so we may be a little bit nervous. But I would like to thank you all for wearing your posh pants today. You do all look wonderful in your imaginary underwear as I see you here today. As I said, so if you could just indulge us, I'm just about to go and meet my friend Jane and have a game of cards. Hi Jane, nice to see you today.
Well, I've been looking forward to this game every week, Wendy. I'm very happy that it's Wednesday again, Thursday.
No, you're right, it's Wednesday.
Oh. You know, that doctor did tell me that I had a little bit of dementia on board, but I don't believe that.
You may need to listen a little bit more carefully to your doctor sometimes, Jane, but I'll let you come to that conclusion in your own time. So I've got a different pack of cards we could play with today if you like. I've been on this training course called Conversations for Life, and I thought perhaps we could have a go at it.
You don't want to play goldfish? I was really looking forward to that.
Well, we could start with that, maybe.
All right.
Have you got any nines, Jane?
I don't go fish. Wendy, do you have any aces?
Yes, Jane, I do. There you go.
Great.
Jane,
Yeah.
do you have any wishes to meet with the clergy or chaplain as you move towards end of life?
Oh, Wendy, why do we have to talk about that now? That makes me uncomfortable.
But I thought, as you know, a vicar's wife of many years, it'd be something that would be important to you.
Well, my family knows what I want. They know what I need.
Are you sure?
Well, I told them about it years ago. Nothing's changed.
Can I try another one?
Oh, let's just play. I don't want to talk about this yet. Wendy, do you have any sixes?
Go fish. Jane, is it important for you to keep your sense of humour as you move towards end of life?
Well, you know me, Wendy. Humor solves everything. Why do you ask?
Well, it's just something that perhaps people don't always understand about you, because I get to see the funny side of you when I come along every Wednesday and play a game, but perhaps the people around you don't always appreciate that special sense of humour that you have. And it might be important to tell somebody.
Well, I try talking to my family, and I just think that they have their own agenda, and so it's just not worth talking to them about that or anything else sometimes.
But don't you think it'd be important that, when it comes to that point where you don't have control of the remote control anymore, that they're not putting on Michael McIntyre, and actually you do get to watch the two Ronnies sometimes?
Well, you know how I do like control,
That feels like something that would be important to you, and I think you need to make sure somebody knows that.
Well,
would you like to look at some of these cards that I've got, Jane?
I don't. All right, let's have a go. To be treated the way I want, to have human touch. Well, I'd say that's important, but don't you think people would do that anyway?
But not everybody wants to be touched or feel, as you move towards end of life, people might not know how to interact with you. So do you want a cuddle? Do you want a pat on the hand? Do you want your space? Do you think people know that?
Well, if they love me enough, they just know those things, don't they? I don't really need to write them down, do I?
Do you know the answer?
I don't know. I get so muddled sometimes. Let's take a look here. To be treated the way I want. Now, That's kind of interesting. I would quite like to have some nice music playing, and
ABBA, obviously.
yes.
I see you as a dancing queen.
Well, yes. John Denver is really my secret like in music.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you think your family know that?
Well,
Do they let you listen to it more to the point?
you know, they should know that, but you're right. Maybe they haven't really heard that, have they? Maybe if I write it down, maybe then they would know exactly what I want.
Yeah, Jane's playlist would be quite an important thing.
Yes, yes. All right.
Also, I know you've been a nurse earlier on in your life. I'd imagine it'd be important for you to feel comfortable with the nurse that's looking after you as you get towards the end.
Well, you know, I always kind of believe that the nurses, it's more important to have comfort with your nurse than with your doctor sometimes. The nurses seem to know what you need and want more, don't they?
I hope so.
Yes. Yes, I think I would like something like this.
Okay, I think it's important that we make sure that that's written down somewhere and that you tell somebody then.
But do I need to worry about this now? I'm only 85. I haven't lost all my marbles yet.
It's never too soon, but it can be too late. Have you got any fives, Jane?
Go fish.
Thank you. I just wanted to say that was a game called Conversations for Life, the conversation game that Jane and I had a train-the-trainer session on 2 weeks ago, and we deliberately didn't prepare what we were going to say today so that we could try and give you a flavour for how easy it can be when you've got prompts in front of you to have some really important conversations that might otherwise be quite difficult. Thank you.